then, now they cold now. Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. But what a nightcap this could prove to be. The Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Hey, we go. 49, flip it off, 49. Come on, shot.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith, escaping the pressure right. This is Fant on the short completion. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Seahawks at 7-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Smith on first down. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 48.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10.
Hey, on time, on time. On.
Throwing again is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 15. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Purdy. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Riq Woolen. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Riq Woolen. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks! Ken Walker, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Purdy now on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Myers connects on the PAT. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 45-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Throw out wide to Walker. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
13 next.
12 yards. That's good for Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard
They'll
line.
fake it. Now Smith. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Run line. Alert. Hey, trio left.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, They really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go, baby. Line.
Throwing now is Geno. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready up.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Lawrence Cager, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. Touchdown! Lawrence Dallas Cager. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
49ers 14.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Out right to Smith-Njigba. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Smith-Njigba in motion right. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Smith-Njigba in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Daytona. Middle.
To the air again, Smith. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis operating Glenn second, ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And the 49er first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
12 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Purdy looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Gets around him. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Sam. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gino's going to throw. That's caught. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, 49ers.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Purdy sets up to throw again. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Now Geno on 1st down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams are too.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Lockett, the man in motion.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Tuesday.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
13 net.
Now Geno. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game. I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
McCaffrey on the counter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, it's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down, 49ers.
Now Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 1st and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a
touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle from 8 yards out. And the 49ers get a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
36, 49ers, 28.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Check 59, cover.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Cover. Sunday, here we go.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Purdy. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Purdy to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And as this defense walks off the field,